Hello divine beings, hello divine creators, welcome to Dumela Universe. We are Kemet. Let us see what is coming through at this time. Thank you for joining us. Okay. At the center of the read we have the Queen of Wands energy. Within we have the Hanged Man. Without we have the Three of Swords. Below the Lovers. And crowning, two cards falling for crowning, and we have the Seven of Cups and the Judgment for the crowning energies. Beneath the deck we have the Queen of Pentacles overall energy. Okay, so with the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, this is the overall energy beneath the deck. At the center of the root of the Queen of Wands, overall energy, the central energy of the reading. It is a beautiful healing and empowerment, and this is what you are all growing to, you are all focusing on. This is the energies you are becoming or you are harnessing at this time. And that is you receiving from your highest frequency, your source frequency, and taking action from there. And receiving in the physical that which is worthy of you, that which is of your value and your worth. It is you creating as source from your source frequency and discovering it in the physical as source without any interference from the illusion, from the external world, from the external frequencies. And we are feeling the energy is really focused on you, how you perceive yourself, how you see yourself, what you allow yourself to experience, what environments you allow yourself to engage in, what conversations and interactions and relationships you allow yourselves to create. It is sort of source asking you, so do you love yourself enough to release energies that don't serve you? Do you love yourself enough to invest in you in ways which honor your worth and your value? Do you love yourself enough to honor what you receive from source and release the distraction and the noise and other people's opinions and other people's wants and needs from you? Do you honor and respect your frequency enough to allow it to be? You are learning these vital lessons to release any aspect of the illusion from impacting you, from disrupting your flow, from restricting you from creating and receiving all that you want. And this, it feels more focused onto self. You not restricting yourself, you not holding back, you not almost postponing, hesitating to source by engaging in experiences, situations, and ways of being. Especially, and this is really about how you perceive yourself. That's what's really coming through. Your understanding about yourself. It's also saying, release the ideas of you. Those ideas of you, no matter how well-meaning, and no matter how beautiful, or how, how well-meaning, it limits who you are. It reduces you. You are to discover what you are, and should you still have an idea of how things should be, an idea of how you should be, an idea of you, you hold yourself back because You measure yourself against what doesn't exist, because the idea of you doesn't exist. The truth of you exists. And that which is you is so unique and so different, it cannot be limited by the idea or the understanding of humans or how the world works currently. And it's tricky because you're all in this world as it's currently being. And you're asked to release from your own personal being, your own personal ways, your own personal ideas, how it is, to allow you, your unique frequency to emerge. And you're all experiencing it in a very unique way. As you are seeing here within, we have the hangman. All of you, each of us, are having our own personal journey with Source right now, where things in the physical have almost paused, slowed down a bit, for you to re-evaluate and realign the ways in which you are, the ways in which you be, the ways in which you carry yourself, the ways in which you simply exist, to allow yourself that clarity, that pure existence. The goal of this isn't to frustrate you and isn't to delay you. It's to allow yourself a complete healing, because a lot of you don't think, you have a very low image, self-image, because of the path you're on, and because it is not a path which is recognized freely and readily on earth at this time. You know, most of the humans are still in the conditioning. Most of the ways of success and relationships are still the condition, rules and regulations. You feel quite the odd one out, right? We feel that we don't really fit in here, and we're really trying to fit in. We're actually just, each of us are just embracing who we are. But the way that we be isn't recognized. It's not familiar. So you don't feel you're almost enough. It feels like you don't feel you're good enough. You don't feel you're enough. You don't feel that you have the merit or the value or the worth, because the check boxes of humanity, oh, this means you're worth it, this means you are good, this means you're attractive, oh, this means you're a catch, those things we are no longer operating under. And because you're no longer using those as criteria to be, you almost have the sense of not thinking you're good enough, or not thinking you are attractive enough, or that you're a catch, or that you are beautiful, or that you're powerful, or that you're wise or meaningful. You don't think that your presence, the Source is saying very clearly, you have no idea just how impactful you are, how beautiful, how powerful you are, how important you are, how much of a catch you are. Source is saying you're such a catch, and anyone would be absolutely blessed, not lucky, but blessed to have you in their life. No matter what relationship, if it's a friendship, a familyship, a colleague, or a romantic relationship, people are blessed to have you in their life. But this is something you're not aware of, because the ways in which they need you to be, the ways of the illusion, you no longer give them that. So you don't feel you have much to give or to offer. And Source is saying, oh, you have everything to offer. You have so much to offer. In fact, you have so much to offer that they don't even know it. You don't even know it. And that is why the healing, for you to allow yourself to receive all that you are in your action frequency, receiving the light codes, receiving your source codes, receiving the information, receiving the inspiration, receiving the ideas, the plans from source, and thus receiving the physical manifestation of those energies you receive. So you're receiving the raw data here from source, and then you're also receiving it here in the physical form, receiving the unknown from spirit and receiving the unknown from the physical, receiving. And source is saying, we want you to receive all of this, all of the power you are. You just need to stop deciding that who you are needs to align or needs to make sense or needs to fit, or that it is a healing of full embrace, a full embrace of all that you are completely. And source is saying, take it easy and take it slow and be gentle with yourself. It's not something that can happen overnight. You are to discover all of your beauty. And that is why this energy, it is not a slowing energy to disrupt you, but you are all currently finally seeing very clearly what you feel about yourself, what you think about yourself. These past few days, these past few weeks, you've been thinking, oh, am I good enough? Do I have enough? Am I attractive enough? Am I desirable enough? Am I qualified enough? Am I skilled enough? It's these releasings of the egoic value system and finally healing. You see, you're releasing the souls. This is the egoic value system making you pierce your own heart, your own desire, your worth, your value, all the beautiful things you are. And this is the worldly standards pinning you down. You finally release the swords, and because you've released the swords, you don't really know how to measure all that you are anymore. There is no measuring reference. You are so unique. And so it makes you feel a little bit lost, a little bit, but then I know what I am, but how do I now put this to the world? How? And that is what is being received by you, and it needs to be received in the form of discovery. And that is why things have slowed down, right? It is not oh, I need to work it out. I need to work, and function, and do to understand. It's like, no, you are to receive it. You are to be the work. The work is to release the idea. The work is to release those standards. The work is to release trying to fit into these worldly places, these worldly roles, trying to it is to really rewire your mind and all that you are to the understanding that you are divinely perfect. And as you are everything. You are beautiful. You are everything. And that you will align to beautiful relationships and people who see you, who want you in their lives, not for taking and for using you, but for the simple pleasure of your beautiful energy, of your radiance. They just love having you around. There's no ulterior motive. They enjoy co-creating with you. They want to build with you. They feel safe in building with you. They feel inspired creating with you. They feel passion in your presence. And Source is saying, trust your energy might not be of what the world has decided is passion or attractive or sexy or beautiful or whatever it is. Release it. Your own frequency and the way in which you are emerging and becoming is very beautiful, is very attractive, is very sexy, is very wise, is all of that. It's very attractive. And Source wants you to know this. Source says, we understand that we are not there in the physical with all of you in the way that you are. And we understand that the way that we see you is something that you might not comprehend, because the physical has a very specific way of how things should be viewed. And we see the limitless beauty and the powerful frequencies you are. And that you trying to bring that through and translate that into the physical is a bit tricky. It will get easier as you just let go and allow your frequency to show you the path to you expressing this. That's the key. To let go and allow your frequency to show you how you express all that you are. And just surrender and go with the flow. It's not meant to be a struggle. It's not meant to be hard. It's meant to be very simple, which is why a lot of the things in your life have been refined and have been, released to simplicity. It doesn't mean that you're not doing a lot of things. Some of you are very busy still. Some of you are very creative and you're still doing your beautiful works, but you have released the stress and the anxiety and the panic and the, all that frustration and the panicky ways of being you've released. You're now finally in that sense of ease and calm and rest and tranquility. And Source is saying, yes, it can be a little bit boring, we get it, because you've been conditioned to enjoy excitement and panic and rush. That has been conditioned to be an exciting state for you to be. So this ease and this simplicity can be a little bit boring. And we understand that from your perspective. But as you allow yourself to center more in the truth of you, you're going to find it's not boring at all. It's actually liberating to be at peace at all times and yet be able to accomplish everything you've ever wanted. It's powerful. It's Source. This is you at the base, really becoming the Source frequency. Harmony of the divine feminine masculine energies, the shadow and the light. Releasing that conditioned mindset. You see, here it is, that healing of the mind. See, there we are. That mind space being healed, the heart space being healed. This is the healing, because you're breaking free of how society has pinned you down and made you believe you have to be specific ways, have crucified you for your truth. Releasing the swords of illusion and conditioning in order to break free into the divine frequencies of divine love, divine expression, divine creativity, harmony, balance. You are literally being healed to harmony and balance. And you will witness the beauty you are. Source is saying, let's look at this card. All this time you have been conditioned to be either this being or that being, and this being and that being has very specific rules and regulations when you are this being. And you being this being think you're not enough, because you have been conditioned to have to be either this or either that. And Source is saying, oh no, you are finally allowing a combination of all of this energy to be that which you are. These are your desires, all that you want. They come to you above, below, as you are in your truth, when you are seen in your clarity, when all of your beauty is seen. Source is saying, yes, right now you are releasing all of the binding, the webs, the noise, which is why, yes, things are a bit still, things are a bit quiet, a bit heavy sometimes, because you're really seeing where maybe you are still entertaining energies that don't serve you. But trust, this is what you are working towards. You here below, being your full power, the balancing of Source in spirit, in shadow, in physical, in light. Thus you are going to discover your desires. You see there, black, unknown. Discover your desires as you also discover who you are. Look, you can't even see who you are. You can't even see how you look. It's a discovery of both at your authentic presence. Judgment. You finally seen in your clarity to receive all that you are. completely. This is the process you're going under at this time. Take it easy. There's no right or wrong way. Don't get in your head about it. Don't think, oh, I need to present myself a specific way for Source. We are not judging you in any way like that. We simply guide you to be as clear your frequency as possible, to be seen, to be as released of the conditioning as possible, to be loved. This is all we guide you to, because you've asked for all of this. You said, I want all of my desires, everything that is truly mine, that's what I want. And we say, okay, then you need to be in your authentic existence to receive it. And this is all we are assisting you to be, your authentic existence. How it looks like, that's for you to discover. We're not judging how it looks like. We're not judging how you be. We're not judging how you carry yourself. We're not judging any of that. So all of that human notion of us being in the clouds, here we are, this is what humans think, we're in the clouds judging you, and we're saying this is you. You're just judging yourself. And we're saying, release judging yourself. Just be you and experience how you in the physical look like. How you in the physical manifest your desires. It's different. It's a different way. It's a different path. It's a different way of engaging, a different way of being. And yes, it might be throwing you all off because it's there's no rules, there's no right or wrong way. Nobody has done it the way that you're doing it. And Source is saying that's the key. That's the beauty. That's the beauty. That's the whole point. That you finally heal humanity by showing them there are so many ways to achieve greatness and success and love and peace and clarity and wealth and health. And the best way is your way, your own unique way. And each and every single one of you at this time here, assisting humanity awaken, are all awakening your own unique way. Trust your way. Trust your way. Don't look at your way and judge it because it doesn't look like the ways you've been conditioned. Trust your way. Let your way show you who you are, what you are. Your way is the fastest way to all that you've ever wanted. Trust your way. Blessed be.